What's up guys, it's Cam coming at you from the 2-6. Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. Today is a very special episode. It is a viewer's choice video. It's actually a video that I had planned on doing, but because you guys have been hitting me up in the comments and even on a live stream, even email, have been requesting this video, so hopefully all of you will get your fix. And I think that I can actually split this up into a few different videos, so I'm going to concentrate all my efforts into 5 of my favorite layering combos for summertime. Hold on to your lug nuts, let's get into this. So for those of you who don't know what layering is, it is simply just stacking 1, 2, or 3 or even more fragrances. I also like to do it another way. Spray one fragrance on one side of your body and another fragrance on the other. That way you're leaving a scent trail every time you're moving your arms. It's kind of zigzagging and running into each other, kind of crisscrossing. I even know people who take decants and mix the ratios up, whether it be 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, whatever the case may be. There are a few ways of stacking or mixing fragrances. Before I get into my actual first pick, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. It is Fragrance USA. You can go to www.fragranceusa.com and there is a very special discount on there. If you guys are interested in Nishane, Hachivat, or Ani, you get $15 off with my special code CFRUSA. You can also follow them on Instagram at FragranceUSA1. So a few of these combos actually even have names. This one is not like, like a fragrance name. It's just, I guess it's a code name. I call it Pina Colada and Key Lime Pie. It is Beach Giza's Cocoa Moon and Goldfield and Banks Bohemian Lime. Both of these fragrances are beastly on their own. When you put them together, holy crap. If you want a beast mode fragrance for summertime, this is it. Now, as far as these individually, they both perform very well, but this one is going to be a lot more noticeable, and I am talking about the Cocoa Moon. Now, Cocoa Moon is going to have a very prominent dominance in this scent profile because you've got a really juicy pineapple, you've got some creamy coconut in here, you've got a nice note of tuberose and jasmine and vanilla. Then you take that and mix it with the Bohemian lime, which is an Australian finger lime, which is a really juicy lime with a nice round and crisp tartness. Throw in some bergamot and some woody vetiver from the Bohemian lime and the cedar and sandalwood that both of these fragrances have. They play really, really nice together. They smell amazing. They scream summertime, and it will definitely get people's attention. This is an amazing layering 1-2 combo if there's ever been one for summertime. One thing that I didn't mention to begin with, these are not like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as far as like favorite to least favorite or anything like that. These are just 5 combos that I feel are amazing. So my next combo pick is from Byredo Parfums, and it is Mojave Ghost, which you guys know I love, and a fragrance I have never talked about on this channel before. It is Pulp, and as you can see, I have put a dent in the pulp. Now, a lot of people are a little bit divided about Pulp. I have really fallen in love with this fragrance. My brother even hates this fragrance, so I don't have to worry about him denting it. I don't care. He lets me wear his fragrances, but a heavy hand in a smaller bottle will dent it, especially as bad as I use it already. Now, the Mojave Ghost, as some of you well know, it is an amazing summertime fragrance. This is like a fruity, floral, and woody fragrance that is just amazing. So the notes that stand out when you combine these two from the Mojave Ghost is the violet, the magnolia, some of the musk with the cedar and sandalwood. Now, if you're not familiar with Pulp, as a fragrance on its own, it's just like really, really juicy, ripe fruits. So it would make sense that, pulp like you get from orange juice, like when you buy the pulp or no pulp or some pulp. It's like that, but there's a lot of really juicy fruits in here. Some of the notes that really stand out in this are fresh bergamot. You also have some black currant and fig. Then top that off with some apple, some peach, and some praline. I love me some praline, and wow, it smells so good in this. It literally almost is like super clean, juicy fruit. So that is really going to linger on top of the magnolia and the violet and that cedar and sandalwood and musk from the Mojave Ghost. So layering 2 Byredos that you might not think to layer is a 1-2 knockout if there's ever been one. I have mentioned a couple of the fragrances that I have worn in the swimming pool that have actually scented the pool over the chlorine and all the other chemicals I have to put in there on a regular basis, or it looks like a freaking lagoon. And yeah, you gotta stay on top of that. So a nice clean pool with nice clean fragrances that work amazing together from the same brand. My nickname that I have for this is Mojave Pulp. So the next fragrance is gonna be a follow-up with 2 fragrances from the same brand or house. It is from Nishane, and it's Hachivat and Amba Calibria. Now there's several fragrances from Nishane that I like to layer, but as of right now, my favorite is Hachivat with Amber Calibria. I have also used Ani with both of these fragrances, and that's really good, but there's something about these two that make these guys play really well together. So the notes that are really gonna stand out, you know, especially like on the opening, is from the Hachivat. Primarily what you're gonna get poking its head up right from the get is you're gonna get a little bit of that lemony bergamot from the Amber Calibria, and of course the stand-up notes from Hachivat, especially in the opening, and these are like gonna really stay pretty much through the majority of the duration of when it's really performing, is gonna be that juicy bergamot and pineapple mixed with the patchouli, the jasmine, and the cedarwood, which gives it a really sharp backbone. Then you're gonna get that bright bergamot again with this that I've mentioned before, that has like that lemony, like sweet lemon vibe because of the bergamot and the vanilla, the way that it is developed together. And then as this dries down, you're gonna get that sweet amber in the mix with that patchouli and the cedarwood from the Hachivat. So you've got like lemony bergamot and then that pineapple. Oh, whoa. Yeah, hold the phone. Definitely need to check this out. The nickname or code name that I've come with this one is Hachi Calibria. So as I said, I could make this into, you know, a few different videos and maybe spread them out for, you know, maybe do one each season, or, you know, I might throw another one before summer's over with if you guys want me to, because I have a lot of other combos and I was really having trouble figuring out which combo I was gonna pick next. So I just went ahead and pulled out the Creed Virgin Island Water. There was a few other Creeds I was looking at, but what really works well with this is Precious Liquids Mandarin. Whoa, this is a sick, unbelievably good combo. So for those of you who are familiar with the Virgin Island Water, you know, obviously you're gonna get that coconut and lime, which is to die for in this. You're gonna get a little hint of that jasmine, but then the mandarin in this is going to really just mix insanely well with that lime and coconut. You'll also be picking up those hints of rhubarb about, you know, through the mids, that rhubarb will start rearing its head from the mandarin. And then as this dries down, you are gonna get a nice blend of kind of like a coconutty mix with some musk and cedar. And that musk is going to be like super clean. I don't even, this is hard to even describe because it's like mind blowing. If you could just think of like adding a really clean musk with juicy mandarin and rhubarb with Virgin Island Water. Yeah, this could completely be a fragrance. Don't go ripping this idea off and trying to bottle it. That's not being original. Just buy it from the people who developed it and layer them. Okay, the last combo that I have for you actually has developed over time. It started out as one that JB Bryant and myself were mixing together because we would constantly be hitting each other back like, okay, try layering this, try layering that. JB has an excellent nose. If you guys don't know who he is a country music star who has actually been on the show before. He's a frag head, extremely cool dude, and he has impeccable taste in fragrances. What he was layering was Juicebox Cheeky Smile with Parfums Vintage Emperor Extrait. For those of you who do not know what Emperor Extrait is, it is from Parfums Vintage. It is a higher quality clone house that has done like 60 different interpretations of Aventus, but that one is one of the better clones of Aventus. So I actually started mixing Cheeky Smile with Aventus and then other fragrances that had a similar scent profile, but none quite as impressive as what I've come up with. So the code name that JB had originally come up with was Cheeky Emperor. But since I have evolved that DNA to a different combo, you could call it Morning Smile or Cheeky Chest. Yes, it is Valheim Perfumery, Morning Chest, and Juice Box Cheeky Smile. If you are not familiar with either of these fragrances or neither, these both perform like a boss. There is something absolutely fantastic about Cheeky Smile as far as layering. It is a lot of different aroma chemicals that really stick, especially in the higher heat. Some of those aroma chemicals in Cheeky Smile are ISO-E Super, Cashmeran, and Amber Core. It also has Amber Extreme as well. Now this is a fragrance that some people love and then other people just hate it for whatever reason. But you guys can see that I have put a massive dent in there and there's a reason for it. It smells absolutely amazing. But when you layer Morning Chest, which a lot of people have compared to like Aventus and Tuscan Leather, if that being the case, okay, I'll fold. It's Aventus, Tuscan Leather, and Cheeky Smile, if that's how you want to put it. I do understand why people, get that vibe, but Morning Chest is really walking to its own beat, even though it clearly, probably, more than likely was inspired by Aventus. So the notes that are really going to be strutting in this combo are bergamot, Tuscan Leather, and no, I'm not talking about the fragrance. They're actually calling it Tuscan Leather in here. Then you'll also have some patchouli and some black amber. So this does have kind of sort of a little bit of a Baccarat Rouge vibe, but I don't think it's like a really dominant thing. I think this is a very I don't know, it's a very original fragrance. That's the best way to put it because there's nothing else that smells like it, in my opinion anyway. And that cashmere in here is going to be very present, so you're going to get that fuzziness from that cashmere mixed with that bergamot and that leather, and the ISO-E Super is going to push it into another realm as far as performance goes. This is one heck of a combo. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Also, while you're at it, down in the comments, let me know what your favorite layering combo is or combos are, or if there's one of these combos that you think that you would like to try. Let me know. Until next time, I'll see you on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.